Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for love, because today we're going to talk about something all of us love. I speak, of course, of rules. I'll pause now so you can finish cheering. Wait, what's that? Pretty much no one likes rules? That can't be true, can it? I cannot be the only one that relaxes after a hard day at work by cracking open a Zima and reading through random rulebooks. Oh, I literally am. Well, that's disappointing. Anyways, today we're going to talk about rules that aren't rules. The rules that many of us get wrong. Starting with one of the biggies, dark vision. Now, I love me some dark vision. I never leave a tavern without it. I just hate the idea of having to worry about a thing like seeing your enemy while heroically looting a dungeon. But, despite how people treat it, dark vision is not the same as light vision. Most people, from what I've seen, get it, seen, and we're talking about dark vision? Alright, fine, I'll stop now. But most people play it as you can see normally in the dark. Spoiler! You can't! Occasionally a group will add in the part about not being able to distinguish colors in the dark, which makes defusing underground bombs really hard. In this case though, there is a really good reason most people get dark vision wrong. Check out what the player's handbook has to say about it. It says, and I quote, "Within a specific range, a creature with dark vision can see darkness as if darkness were dim light. So areas of darkness are only lightly obscured as far as that creature is concerned. However, that creature cannot discern colors in darkness, only shades of gray." See? So in darkness, you can see as if it was dim light. But, what exactly does 5e dim light mean? Guess we should look that one up too. Okay, here it is. Dim light, also called shadows, creates a lightly obscured area. Oh, I get it now. Dark vision means you see in darkness as if it were dim light, and dim light means it's a lightly obscured area. Perfectly clear. Yep, totally understand it. Alright, fine. Let's look up lightly obscured. Ahem. In a lightly obscured area, such as dim light, patchy fog, or moderate foliage, creatures have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Okay, so it goes like this. If you get dark vision, darkness is like dim light to you, which means things are lightly obscured. Ergo, you have disadvantage on perception checks. Why didn't they just freaking say that in the first place? Why not put all that info in one place instead of making the player keep looking things up? It's kind of like that old song about the lady who swallowed a fly, then swallowed a spider to catch the fly, then swallowed a lion to eat the spider. I may have skipped a few steps, but you get the gist. Dark vision should just straight up say, "Hey moron, you get disadvantage on perception checks in darkness. Oh, and you can't see colors. Now leave me alone." What? I'm not the only one who reads the player's handbook in a grumpy old man voice, am I? I am? Drat. I am kind of curious though. Anyone out there actually play dark vision the right way? Throw me a comment letting me know. That's not how dark vision works, and I should know. I'm a werewolf. We have dark vision. Werewolves in 5e don't have dark vision. Do I look like one of those douche nozzles to you? 5e werewolves are the cousin Oliver of werewolves. The Zeppo of werewolves. The Xander Harris of werewolves. No one likes them. Imagine working for a freaking vampire for free. Those straw-loving lamos. Do I need to remind you David Boreanaz took out a restraining order against you due to all those weird love letters you wrote him because you thought he was actually Angel? Who the hell is David Aurora Borealis? Angel and I were just playing a game of cat and mouse, or as we like to call it, fang and fur. Or we would if he would ever write me back. Aren't you the same werewolf that is always bragging about working for Dracula back in the old days? That was different. He always paid for lunch, and he had a killer dental plan. See? Close your eyes and allow me to paint a scene for you. It's the final fight of that great American classic, The Karate Kid. Daniel LaRusso is going to face off against his archenemy, the boy who has been tormenting him for months, Johnny. All the hard work, all the pain and suffering he's endured, they come down to this. Daniel lines up facing Johnny, 1,000 thoughts going through his head, when all of a sudden he hears some random member of Cobra Kai shout, "Give up now, LaRusso!" Normally, Daniel would just ignore this comment, but Rando happened to roll a nat 20 on his persuasion/intimidation check. So now, of course, Daniel, sadly, and very much against his own will, must bow out of the All-Valley Under-18 Karate Tournament. Johnny wins, and Cobra Kai continues its dominance. Daniel's life falls apart after that, and he ends up in prison. Meaning we never get that delightful Cobra Kai series. We should wrap that one up as the director's cut and re-release it. You might be thinking no one would actually pay to go see that movie, but at least I remind you, The Phantom Menace made over $1 billion. All too often, players and DMs treat skill checks this way. I know I've been guilty of it in the past. They count a natural 20 as an automatic success, or a nat 1 as an automatic failure. That's not the way it's supposed to work. If you roll nat 1, but your proficiency bonus is enough to get you over the DC, you succeed. Imagine trying to flush a toilet and having a 5% chance of failing. You know what? On second thought, don't imagine that, cause... ew. One of the things I am not particularly a fan of in 1D&D, besides the stupid name, is that a nat 20 is always a success on a roll, while a natural 1 will always fail. Currently in 5e, that only applies to attack rolls, and I'm good with that. But I would not mind seeing it added to saving throws. My point is, sometimes things are impossible and should be. Or let me put it another way. Let's say you get in your car this morning and you decide you really want to drive around the moon, because it's quite lovely this time of year. You roll a die, and you have a 5% chance of getting into an accident in your driveway, but let's not ignore the 5% chance that you will be doing donuts on the Sea of Tranquility. I hope you packed plenty of snacks. You may be thinking, that's easy enough to solve, newbie. Just don't let the player roll on impossible stuff. Well, allow my friend to show you why that won't always work. I, for one, welcome our new 1D&D overlords. I'm going to get away with so much crap with my patented 3-step plan. Step 1. Declare what I want to roll for, while rolling before the DM can say anything. Step 2. As the die is settling, I shout, "Look, it's the Goodyear blimp!" Then when everyone turns to take in the majestic view, I switch the roll to a 20. Step 3. Profit. 3. I plan on being the king of whatever country we're in by the end of the first session, with an army of Yuan-Ti at my beck and call. The sexy kind, snake-headed and human-bodied. Grrr, baby. Now, I could go on, but I'm trying to find that sweet spot in the algorithm where they'll, push my videos, and I think shorter might help. So this is going to be a good place to call it. Ooh, maybe next time we'll talk about how stealth is not invisibility, and invisibility doesn't mean you can't be detected. Or, if you'd like to see a video addressing the differences in 5e and 1D&D besides, crappy name, let me know that too. Oh, even better, if you know any other rules people get wrong often, throw it down below. If there is a demand, we will for sure have a sequel video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, don't be a biff and take advantage of nice DMs. Oh, and of course, play your character. Don't let your character play you.